Good morning, dear students. Today's topic is parts of speech. Why I took this chapter or topic means I have upgraded tenses and question tags. Some students send me request, sir, please start from the parts of speeches. So, for the sake of those students' requirement, I will start today parts of speech. Dear learners, we have 8 parts of speeches in English. 8 parts of speech. Namely, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, preposition. Like this, we have 8 parts of speeches. Among them, let us discuss one by one in detail. Okay? Thank you. See, first one is noun. What is the definition of noun? How many kinds of nouns are there? Learners, the definition of noun is a name of a person, place, animal or thing. It means noun is a name of a place, person, place, animal and thing. Person, place, animal and thing. Only some students answer me if I ask them question. Sir, naming words are called nouns. No. Oh yes, only naming words are noun. For example, honesty is also a noun. Pain is also a noun. Happy is also a noun. Wisdom is also a noun. Courage is also a noun. Is all these words denote naming words? No. That is why, listen here, I will explain the noun in detail. Dear students, mainly we have 2 classifications. In noun, mainly we have 2 classifications. First one is concrete noun. Second one is abstract noun. Concrete noun and abstract noun. Concrete nouns are also called visible nouns. Concrete noun is also called visible nouns. Visible means we can see, we can touch, and we can find out the shape and color also. It means visible. We can see from our senses. That is why this is concrete noun. Abstract noun. Abstract noun means invisible noun. Invisible means what? We can't see. We can't touch. We can't see from our senses. That is why this is called invisible noun. But even though we can't see, we can't touch, but we can feel it. We can feel it. We know what is wisdom. We know what is courage. We know what is time. It means if we can't see, if we can't touch, we can understand what is this and we can feel it. That is why this is invisible noun. Okay? Mainly two classification. One is concrete noun, another one is abstract noun. Again, from concrete noun, we have four classifications. See there: proper noun, common noun, collective noun, and material noun. Proper noun means particular person, particular place, particular animal, particular thing. It means particularity. Common means we can call it commonly. I will give you some examples, then only you can understand clearly. See that common noun. For example, country is a common noun. In the world or in the cosmic, so many countries are there. All are countries. So country is called common. We can call it commonly country. But particularly India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, America, England, France, Germany, Japan, like this, these are common noun. Particular country. Country is common noun. In the same way, continent is common. Continent is also common. But what is proper noun for continent? Asia continent, Europe continent, South America, North America. Like this. There are 7 continents out there. In the same name, town. In common noun, town. Town means we can call it commonly. Bangalore town is also town. Mysore also town. Mandya also town. Calcutta, Delhi, like this. All these are proper noun. But town, common noun. In the same way, village. There are so many villages are there. Particularly, we can call so many. Gannakanhalli, Karyoganhalli, Manasalli, like this. So many villages are there. What let it be? Dear learners, you have TV sets in your home. TV is common noun. Oneida TV, Sony TV, Samsung TV, particularly. It means proper noun. TV is common. Oneida TV, Sony TV, proper noun. Okay, na? In the same way, see, you have book. Learn, you have book. Book or books is common noun. English book, science book, maths book, like this is proper noun. Okay? Now you can understand what is common noun. Common noun means we can call it commonly. Continent, country, books, town, like this. Proper noun is a particular one. We can call it particular person, particular place, particular animal, particular thing. This is common. Okay? Let us go to third one. Collective noun. Collective noun means we can call it also a group noun. Group noun means what? For example, army. Army is collective noun. Assembly, cattle, staff, like this, common. A bunch of keys, bunch of grapes. All these are best example for collective noun. Let us see next one, material noun. Material noun means the noun, the things which are made out of material. For example, ring, material noun, chain, material noun, window, material noun, desk, material noun, door, material noun. Like this, which are made out of material, all those are material nouns. Here, one important note, you have to concentrate here. In olden grammar books, or in olden grammarians, they keep material noun as separate. But in modern grammarians, in modern grammar books, this material noun is included in common noun. This material noun is included to common noun. Because, for example, chair. Common noun is also chair. It's particular plastic chair, wooden chair, iron chair, like that. For example, table. Table is also material noun, and it is also a common. We can call it common noun. Table, dining table, writing table, and reading table, like this. That is why in modern grammarians or in modern grammar textbooks, material noun is included in common noun. Don't get confused, because in old grammar books or in old grammarians, they keep material noun separately. But modern grammar books and modern grammarians included material noun to common noun. Don't get confused. Now, how many kinds of nouns? 2 plus 4, 6. Another 2 is also there. That is countable noun and uncountable noun. Countable noun means what? Which we can count. A book, a pen, a ball, a school, like this. These are all countable nouns. We are able to count. We can count. Uncountable noun means we can't count these. We can't count it. For example, soil, sugar, salt, water, oil, star, hairs. We can't count it. That is why all these are uncountable nouns. Countable noun and uncountable noun. Like this, we have 8 kinds in noun. How many kinds of nouns are there? There are 8 kinds of nouns are there. See, I already explained all these. Let us see invisible nouns. What are the invisible nouns? What are the abstract nouns? Abstract means abstract notions. We can't see, invisible. We can't see, but we can feel it. We can feel it. We can understand it. What is that? For example, honesty. He is a honest man. Honesty is the best policy. Pain. We can't see pain, but we know what is pain. Beautiful. This is a beautiful picture. See that? Beautiful. We can't identify the beautiful, but we can understand what is beautiful. We can feel it. Wisdom. Truth. Light. Genius. Poor. Rich. Like this. All are abstract nouns. All are abstract nouns. Means these nouns are not able to see from our senses. That is why these are invisible nouns. One more time I will repeat it. This one, see, noun is a name of a person, place, animal, thing, and abstract notions also. See, we have mainly two kinds. One is concrete noun, another one is abstract noun. Concrete noun is also called as visible nouns. Abstract noun is also called invisible nouns. These nouns we can see, we can touch, and we can have the sense perceptions, but we can't see, we can't touch. In concrete noun, again we classify four: proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun. This is the classification in old grammar book or according to old grammarians. According to new books and new modern grammarians, material noun is included in common. So